And buried it a little bit more. How we doing? Welcome back to Scrubland Farms. Today Davey and I are winterizing our papaya, and this is what's going to secure it here in 8B, 9A to get it through the next year. So this has been working for about 7-8 years now. We've grown this tree. It's a hermaphrodite papaya, so it doesn't need a male partner, and gives us about 60 fruit a year. So we're wanting to secure this though and make sure that it gets through winter. So we're going to we wrapped some cage around it, and we're going to fill it up full of oak leaves and pine needles. Specifically oak leaves and pine needles, just because of the fact of they don't rot very fast. And so we don't want anything rotting up against the trunk of the tree. What it will do though is insulate that well enough to where it will come back in the spring, and we just pull the cage off, put down all the mulch, and it springs back into action. So we're going to do that here real quick, and we'll get the leaves. Okay, now that we got our leaves, we're going to be doing this technique on a couple other trees as well. We're going to be doing a jackfruit, a Kwai muck, we're doing star fruit, a strawberry tree. All this should work with those as well. We're going to be trying those, experimenting with that this year, because I really want jackfruit and I want to grow my own. Not to mention the star fruit and the strawberry tree as well. So, okay, let's get this done real quick, Davey, and then we'll show them the rest. We're winterizing today is Vasconcelos pubescens. It's also called mountain papaya. It can generally handle down to about 28 degrees, but we definitely drop lower than that here. So we're going to be protecting it. It is very closely, looks like your typical papaya, but honestly it's not even in the same family. That is caprica papaya is the botanical name on normal papaya. This one being Vasconcelos pubescens. It's a totally different plant, but it does produce a very much like a papaya-like fruit. But you take and you would eat it green, actually. You're going to cut it up, put it in a salad, tastes very much like zucchini. So we're going to be protecting that, and let's get it on.
bananas.
Okay, this one we've already done. This is a strawberry tree or Jamaican cherry, and this is going to be the last attempt at trying to grow this here this year. If it doesn't make it after this one, it's not worth growing to me. I like the fruit, but it's not worth the trouble of trying to grow it. Every year it's burned back to the ground and doesn't come back. So last attempt, experiment here, and we'll see how it does. This one right here is a Kwai muck. Kwai muck is a distant, or actually a close cousin of the jackfruit, and this can handle down to the 25 degrees. It's a small tree, small meaning around 15 foot, and it actually produces a very small jackfruit. But I'm still excited about it because it can handle down to 25 degrees, so we have a good shot at it. But regardless, I'm still going to insulate it and keep it going. So. Today. This is the jackfruit tree, and I've grown this in the greenhouse for the past 3 years. And it's about 10 foot tall right now. We just couldn't do it in the greenhouse again another year, but I think it's mature enough to be able to handle the cold with winterizing it as well. I've tried it many times before in the past, and it just burns to the ground. It comes back the next year, but it doesn't get quite big enough to give us any fruit. So we're going to try it this way. The jackfruit actually fruits from the base of the tree, the trunk of the tree. So if we're just covering that up, we have a good chance of getting jackfruit on this thing. I don't do the bananas. You can look around. I do not winterize the bananas. Bananas are self-sufficient on their own through our winters. They will look terrible, but those leaves will come down, cover the stalks, and actually insulate it for us. So, and they'll come back beginning of spring. So we're going to do this one real quick and
Catch me.
That we're going to be winterizing is Vasconcelos. I forget the last. Okay, the next tree is going to be Vasconcelos papaya. No, pubescens.
That's Vanessa.
Pubescens.
Okay.
Okay, the next tree that we're doing, it's Vasconcelos.